Welcome back. Chris here again with some more Two Point Campus, and I am continuing on with Two Point University, final level in the game. In the last video, I have achieved the first star. I'm working on just expanding a bit more for there. I finished off year 5, so I extended to a second campus building by the beginning of year 5, and had that going pretty well. I've extended to a second one for year 6 and I am currently not holding very much money, but with the income where it is, I should be able to get quite a bit of that built up again. So here's why I initially started. Everything there is looking pretty good. Here was my first expansion, so we got a nice little gym, two tutor rooms, quite a few little buildings around here, another lecture hall. So then I also extended to another building where I have another tutor room, another bathroom, my medical office, pastor office, another lecture hall, another gym, another dormitory, so there's room for even more students to come in. I also put in another computer lab, another science lab, and another virtual normality, and another staff room. So what I might do next, probably between year 6 and 7 if it's still going, which probably a good chance that's going to happen, is put in another staff room, maybe up here. So I have the roads kind of going all over the place right now, going from one door to the next, and everything is looking pretty good. I have the Jasmine Odyssey set up for, I think, partway through the year, and I should set up a second one to repeat yearly. I have 35 course points, but I need 50 to get up to level 7. And I'm just going to begin the video. I currently don't have a lot of training set up. There are still some teachers going for more training, but when I get a little bit more money, I'll fix that up and put more people in. Right now, all 3 of the loans are out, and I'm down to $584. So I put quite a bit of money into this building, made sure that it's fairly well, the attractiveness level is well up there. Not so much for some of the rooms, but for the science lab, the computer lab, and the virtual normality, it's pretty good. So I'm going to have to do a little bit with the gyms and the dormitory starting soon. But in order to do that, I need more money. So let's begin year 6 of the final level. And hopefully we get a little bit further in the process. 32 more students coming in. So here we go. And now that I have the campus here, it doesn't matter if they come from the top or the bottom. So the bus is coming in from the bottom, and we have a couple students sort of trickling in right now. They can enter 2 different ways. I probably should pause it, and what I'm going to do is put a little sidewalk going up so that they have a much better access. So let's do that now. And I like making the path probably 4 squares wide. So what I want to do is probably go, let's sort of line it up with the room here. 1, 2, 3, and then put 1 here. And then just make a slightly different colored path just for them to kind of walk down, and then they can take either road really. But it looks pretty good there. So let's just resume and speed up so that the students come in a bit faster. So we have a bunch coming in from the top, and the bus is putting some students in from there. I currently don't see anybody coming in from the other one, so the path they seem to follow, and they'll start using the other doors and start going to their dormitories. So at the end of September, I'll check their grades and make sure that they are doing pretty good. They want a speed walking sign, so we'll get that put in soon as well. And I am just working on the 4 clubs: the nature, the speed walking, the power nap, and the orb club. So that's probably going to help out a fair bit with income as well. I just have to wait to get up to 1,000, then I can get the speed walking sign put in. And we have a lot of students coming in. So the first class is about to start, and the students are just trickling over to the dormitories right now and getting everything done. Monthly profits, 95,000. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's put in a couple speed walking signs. Let's get 1 put near the dormitory. Yep, if it's in there. Let's put 1 over here. I do have a student lounge. Okay, so I don't have to put in a student lounge. I already did that. I just wasn't paying attention. And I would say one more speed walking sign over here. And maybe the last one we'll put over in the bottom one. So they have plenty of clubs to sign up for. There shouldn't really be much of a wait. I have 4 of the club signups in basically for each building. So we have speed walking, power nap, orb, and the nature club is over here. Let's put that one. Uh, let's put that one somewhere in here for the time being, just so that they get signed up a little bit quicker. So, can I fit here? Yep. Okay, so now I have it in the building, and then I have another one over here if they need to. So yeah, the clubs are basically all sets. So power walking, nature, power nap, and the orb one I put... Where did I put the orb one? Okay, I guess I didn't put another orb club in. Well, it's a good thing that I caught that early so that I can fix the problem. Yep, no orb club, so let's get one of those put in now. And orb club is right here. Let's put it right beside the science center. So, perfect. Alright, so now we just need to get the clubs up to level 5. And once September hits, we are going to check the students' grades and try and get them all up to A's. But yeah, this is going to be the big one kind of holding us back for a little while. So kind of just have to hope that we get that up. And then when we see number 2, we'll check which of the clubs actually hit level 5 and then remove the signs for that because we'll just kind of go through. So topiary wanted. Alright, well we can put a couple of those around. I like putting those along the paths. So let's put a topiary. We'll put one here and then put just a couple around because we can't afford it. Let's put some beside the trees here. And yep, right there should be good. And then maybe another one over here. Alright, so they have a couple topiaries. And yep, we are on the fastest speed, so once September's done, let's actually get the loans that we can pay off paid off. So we can pay off the smallest one, and that's enough for now. So we get a little bit less interest that we have to deal with, 4,000 a month. We want to take that down quickly. And since we have 4,000, let's do a couple upgrades for the new building, because I didn't quite set those up yet. So let's get the Science Hub and the VR platform. So that leaves us with 6,000. So let's quickly check which people we can put in for more training. Definitely going to start with the teachers. So can we get the School of Thought done? Yep, and that actually leaves us with just 39. So, so much for that. We're not going to be mass training just yet. I definitely want to get the loans down, and then we'll see from there. Okay, so monthly profits. Whoa, 111,000. Very nice. And that's with 112 students in now. So since we have that, let's get the second loan paid off, repay the balance for that, and yeah, we can't pay off the third one, but we can get a little bit more of the training done. So let's put in some of the people that are assistants to be trained up. Let's get first aid done, and let's get the pastor care, and there we go, and that should be good for those guys. Let's see about the teachers. Let's get you doing a bit more inspirational speaking. So teachers are all basically set to be trained up, and the janitors are less of a concern because it seems like with the nature club and the amount of janitors that we have, they are on cleaning pretty well. Okay, they do want a SU party. We can ignore that for the time being. And let's just quickly clear out the statements, reject the SU party. No parties for you. Okay, I forgot to check the grades. We already have some Fs. So I should have been on that just a little bit sooner instead of fiddling around. So here we go. Everybody that has an F is now going to be going for tutoring. So 8 students have Fs, and they are all year 1s. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit past that. Whoops, no, I don't want to expel. Okay, and we're going to get the Ds up as well. So we have 1 D that was already set for tutoring. Let's get the rest done. And then once the Fs are sort of cleared out, we're going to start focusing on some that are a little bit lower on the grade one and try and get that average up to an A. So the Fs dropped us down to a C+, but with the amount of teachers that we have, we can figure that out soon. So yeah, one student was already failing, but we're on top of it. All right, and 3,000 left. So we have the 50,000 and the 100,000 paid off. We just have to get the $200,000 one paid off. Chalkness rating's pretty good, and we just have to hope that they work on the clubs a bit more. By having 4-year students, we are definitely going to get that up fairly quickly. And just ignore the lounge party. Okay, a waning moon, we can put some of those in. So that's 5,000. So let's get 3 of those put in, I would say. Is there a good spot near the dormitory? Let's put one right here. One in our second building. Let's put that one all the way over here. And let's put a third one right here. So basically one per building. And let's actually line that up with the wall a little bit better. So yeah, right there I think is good. Alright, so we have 3 of the waning moons in. We still need to level up the clubs. And let's just quickly check and see if there's any teachers we can get up. So School of Thoughts that are 2. We want to improve. So all the teachers are all set for training. Most of the assistants are. And let's get anybody that's level 2 maintenance to go up a little bit higher. So that basically takes care of that. So the rest are at least 3 or higher for the genders. And maybe we'll see about another assistant just to get this going a little bit better. So we have Bottomless Pit, but that's not really good. First Aid and 2 negative stats. So our assistants are not that great, so we can probably get rid of most of these just because I don't think we really need a Marketer. But we can get rid of all these guys. Even though he's squeaky clean, we're still going to get rid of him. And then it'll fill up with some new people that hopefully are more along the stats that we want. I did just see a little bit of a queue. So why on earth would there be a queue if we have so many of these? So maybe the supercomputer I should duplicate. And, oh, okay, so it looks like the second set of classes is done. And there's a couple people that are Fs. So campus is level 23, excellent. So let's just go through and make sure all the Fs are still going for private tutoring. 8, 9 Fs. 9F? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 are at F. So you guys really get your act together. Because in this university, I don't let you guys just coast. Alright, on with the course. And since we have a bit more money now, we can get a few more things upgraded. Orb Monument wanted. Alright, that's 5,000 for that. So let's put a couple. So those have to go outside, which I actually prefer because it gets them outside. And maybe I should start putting more of the items outside rather than having them all inside, especially the club items. So we'll put one. That is fairly centered. 2, and then we'll put one more right over here, just where this path starts to curve. So 3 of the orb monuments, and that takes care of that. It looks like one of the teachers is already going for training. So I'm already liking the way that this campus is shaping up. Let's see. So the VR platform already fully upgraded, or already upgraded to level 2, and I didn't even see them working on it. So, okay, monthly profits, 110,000. So it definitely seems like, even though it was a rough start, choosing School of Thought is definitely the most profitable one to go with, which is really good for the final level. Because I think that I did see on the forums that somebody was saying they had trouble getting the profit up for year 3, and it was some really high number you had to hit. But it looks like we're already there. Excuse me. So 5 staff members are trained. We still haven't hit the second club to level 5 yet, but we are getting quite a bit of progress made in this game. So before we go further, let's actually just check the So the students will check their clubs. So we have 72 people still in the book club, the power nap club. So they are starting to build up a little bit, but it would be nice if they started going a little bit faster. So yeah, right now it's the book club that most of the people are a part of, and they will start graduating out, and we can start getting more people in. Okay, so Science Club, Science Hub, we can get that up. Monthly profit is still very high. We can actually get that last loan paid off now. Maybe not. So maybe if we take out that loan, repay the balance. Okay. So now we just have to deal with the $50,000 loan. Okay, one thing I did want to set up as well was the other Jasmine. Oh, I missed it. Okay. So maybe I can put it in for next year. Yep, so I'll set it up in the Student Union, the other Jasmine Odyssey. Schedule, repeat every year, and there we go. So it's now booked for every year at that time. Okay. And I'll just keep doing the movies as they ask for them, but things like the Honor Roller, what does that really add? So it's 30% happiness. They have the Jasmine Odyssey, so they don't need it. So, just going to reject that one. And yeah, everything is going pretty well. We're starting to see a lot more inspired students, and I think that is really helping with the with getting the experience bonus up. Because I can't remember what exactly the inspiration does, but I don't see them using this campus as much, which is unfortunate. But we're at campus level 23. They want a jukebox. Well, they can have it. So let's put the jukebox. Let's put it against the wall, and let's put it right between here. Okay, and let's actually do a little bit of upgrading for this room. So it's only prestige 7. Let's get up to 3 assistants put in there. So what I didn't put in was a garbage or the hand sanitizer. So let's fix that little problem now. So garbage and hand sanitizer. And let's do a couple little improvements here quickly. So we're going to sort by cost and actually go with the more expensive items first. So let's put in a couple posters around. Let's do it this way so that we can see where the square lines up. Let's put in 2 more of these, and then a couple music ones. So yep, this room is going to be a lot more pleasant any minute now. Let's put in a couple monitors, so 1 and 2 and 3 monitors. Some more pictures. And yep, this is going to be a pretty nice student union, I think. So we'll put another picture behind the bar, 1 over here. Yep, I don't have to keep saying it, but I'm just getting through fairly quickly, and it's going to be a nice student lounge. I would hang out here. Oh, can't afford it? Okay, well, that's done then. Alright, so back to the game. I spent all the money. So 200 for inspiration. I have, I think, the last of the upgrades going. I can always add more beds to the final dorm, but it is going quite well. And let's add maybe another assistant or 2. So yeah, they're doing the upgrades. Let's get in any more assistants that are good. So we have bottomless pits, not really a good choice. Negative stats. I think I'm going to hire a marketer. And then what I'm going to do between year 6 and 7 is just get a marketing department in and just have them doing that. So Squeaky Clean for, what was it? Another assistant, so he works in the library. That's what I forgot to add, another library. So the other library is going to go here. And then I'll put the marketing departments probably down here. It doesn't have to be huge, and I do have 2 squares, so it can go right beside the computer lab and just go out from there. And I think that's what I'm going to do for the marketing department or for the summer break. And yep, I have to upgrade the Omnicure. Okay, I think that's enough for pretty much most of this year. Actually, let's see. While it's going, are there any better assistants? Iron Bladder? Sure, we can get one of you. And let's get in... Do we have a decent gender? No, Weak Bladder, so let's get rid of you. Bottomless Pit and Weak Bladder? Nope. Squeaky Clean. Okay, we'll go with you. And they are using some of the outdoor gadgets, so after I do the library and the marketing department for the summer, I'm going to start really focusing more on the outside. And all 3 loans are paid off now, right? Nope, not yet. There we go. Okay, so that's finished. And then once this class is over, I'll check the... Actually, I should check the grades now. I'll just wait till the end of February. Then check the grades, and hopefully everybody is doing a lot better now that the machines are upgraded. Yeah, that's already set to be upgraded. That's set to be upgraded. The Omnicure, so... Yeah, midway through March, we'll just check on their grades one more time. So we have improved to a B, and I could probably put a couple more of the bookcases in here. So we want the learning and the school of thought. Well, we actually don't even need to try and search for it. What we can just do is the copy paste. So let's put in 3 more school of thoughts, and let's add another bookcase. Oh, it actually looks like there's a bit of a queue for the record one. So what we're going to do is just do a quick copy, and let's put 1 more in. So we have 3 in there now. So they should be pretty good as far as the record labs go. And yep, doesn't seem to be any waiting. So okay, so we passed the class. Now let's just check how many Fs we have. Ooh, that's a lot of Fs. So some of them are still going for the tutoring, but not enough. So they need at least a 41, I think, to pass. And some of them are not too far from it, but some of them did the tutoring and just really didn't improve enough. And then the Ds. So we have some students that are really just coasting on their laziness. But once we get done with the Ds, yeah, I think every year they are getting a bit better. And I think when I put in the marketing department, it will start getting some better students in. I think that's the purpose of it, so you don't get all these lollygaggers and stuff. Anyway, that takes care of that. The VR lab is fully upgraded. Science Hub, they're working on it. And how is this one? Omnicure 2, so let's get that done as well. Alright, they are asking for a sci-fi film, so let's give them that. And let's also book in the horror film that they wanted to. So, schedule that, book it in. And somebody says they're at risk of failing. Well, yes, you are. So, get your grades up, buddy. We are not going to have any failures this year. 0 failures. Alright, so the book club is still there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put in another library because there's a capacity of 17, and with 100 students, you don't really want to be coasting on that so much. So I wanted the library put right over here. So I might as well edit that now. So the library itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 by 8 I have to put in. So we have the hallway here. Let's put 8 down and 6 across. Oops. Let's put it like this, and then we'll add the little hallway here. So once that's put in, I can put the library in and just let it play out a little bit. So I already have everybody set to go for the tutoring. The library is going to be copy and pasted over here. So let's do that now. And it was a fairly expensive library, but we can afford it. So something was blocking the way here. Oh, it's just a window. Okay. So we can sell that window, and now we have another library. And let's put in up to the 3 there. And let's see about getting some more assistance in. So we do have a good dry mouth. Lollygagger. So heart and library, but dry mouth. And these guys we don't really want anyway. So I'm just going to eliminate all those. Alright, so no good assistants. Let's see about a janitor. So Dan Mackerel. Nope, not worth it. Dominic Masterstroke. Nope. And Lulu. He sounds like a... I do like the fact that he's squeaky clean. But let's see, what else do we have here? So let's get rid of some of these. We absolutely do not need anybody with the security skill. And let's go with Rupert Bounce. And we'll start getting him trained up. We have 130, so let's quickly check our machine here. And let's see, so let's get the School of Thought people upgraded first. And then we'll worry about the janitors. So we can go up to maintenance 4 now since we have enough. And let's add maintenance for you. Oops, no, not maintenance. I want mechanics, I mean. Okay, so mechanics. Yep, we'll put that in. And then I think when they're all level 5 for the maintenance, then I'm going to start getting them to have aerodynamics so they at least start moving a little bit faster. Because even though I prefer maintenance and mechanics, you do want them not moving so slowly. So there is a bit of a queue for some of the tutor rooms, so I don't know why. We have a staff room here, a staff room here, and a staff room... where's the other staff room for here? I know I had another staff room. Oh, Doi, right there. Okay. Alright, so 88,000, year 6 is coming to a close. And how are our grades doing? So we still have a few Fs. Of course, now if they do fail out, it's not going to be nearly as much to panic about. But I'd prefer to finish the year with 0 people failing. So we'll see where they end up in May. It would be nice if they all got up to a decent grade. So the monthly profit is under 100,000, but we're still pretty good. That could be because we hired a bunch of staff. And yeah, as long as I can keep it around the $100,000 mark, I believe that's one of the requirements for 3 stars. So that's good. The computer lab is good. And what about the Omni one? So OmniCure can be upgraded once more. And nothing else to upgrade in most of these rooms. So yeah, this is where I'm going to put the marketing department next. And I think that's pretty much... I might put in another training room in here probably. And that way they'll have a lot less distance to walk. And then maybe put another one over here. We shall see. So even if I have 3 training rooms, it's not like the teachers will have to travel much less distance. So they finished off May. Let's check the grades, and still a bunch of Fs. So just make sure they are all going for the tutoring and any help that they need. So yep, you need to go for tutoring again. And yeah, some of them are... I think this is the only one that's going to be a big risk. 29. And the rest, 1 training session should probably get them up there. Problem is that, will they actually make it to a training session? So that's pretty much what I was seeing at year 2. Just a bunch of people that are fairly close to failing. And you really don't want to see it. Let's... Yeah, we'll see where this year closes. So they have 1 more set of classes. Maybe that'll push them a little bit over. And if it does, then great. If not, hey, I did my best. Okay, so last class is starting, and it looks like we have inspiration hitting, which is pretty good. Yeah, I remember seeing on the forums that somebody was asking about why they can't use the training center during the summer break, and it would be nice to get stuff like that out of the way, but I can kind of see why they didn't have it in, because it would be pretty overpowered. And it would make the game a little bit too easy just when they come back at the end of year 2, all of a sudden they have a level 10 teacher, and yeah, I mean, it's about time management, not just making it super easy. So 110,000 or 107,000, that's pretty good. And we will see where this leaves us. So, last class is just about over, and any second now. Okay, so let's check where we are. Down to 2 Fs, risk of failing, and this one. So I don't know if they have enough time to actually get to a tutor. I think that we might have 3 potential failures here, but we'll see when the year closes. So he's rushing along to do something, and I don't know quite what it is. So now we have 2 libraries. We're going to put in a marking department over the summer, and I don't even know if we'll have to take out loans, but I probably will anyway just to be safe, and then I can always pay it back if I don't use the money. Alright, that's the end of year 6. We still haven't achieved the 2nd star yet, and we still haven't seen the level 5 clubs. So let's just quickly queue to the overview. So 6 stars, yeah, 3 failures. That kind of sucks, but what can you do? Alright, so let's end the awards, and let's manage the course so we can actually upgrade 1 more, and let's just see where that puts us. So, okay, so we can get 40 students even. So, yeah, 40 is a good multiple of 8s, and that will leave us with 133 students this year. No, I want to apply the changes. So, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 5, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So as far as beds go, we don't have any problem reaching that. And I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup over the summer break, and then I will resume when I'm ready to do year 7. So thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.